Hey, what's up? It's Reverend Barry from the Badass Band Leader Show, and I am actually heading to rehearsal right now. But I had an interesting phone conversation that really made me think about what bar owners and how they pay bands, and it's different than what I think most bands really understand. So basically the title of this video is Bars Pay You Based on Your Ring, Not on Your Following. So let me explain what I mean by that. So I had a phone conversation today with a venue that we've been playing for over 6 years. You know, we've been playing there but once a month. Sometimes we played there twice a month. We've even done some two-nighters there. We've done Friday and Saturday nights, all that kind of stuff, and it's been a great venue for us. And we really have a good relationship with the manager, and so he was looking at booking us out for 2020. And you know, of course, usually when the new year comes around is when we start essentially asking for more money, because they usually want to book us out for the whole year, and that's the time at which we kind of need to negotiate rates. And so, just like negotiating rates, we usually always, we shoot for the moon. So we shot him a price, and he understands. He's not offended by shooting him a price that's higher than we most likely think we're going to get, and he'll come back with a number. But I thought he came back with a really interesting statement, and he said, well, your band is number 5 as far as our ring goes, and the band that basically, there's another real popular band in town. He said basically he was saying their ring is not as high as you, or is higher than yours, and we don't even pay them that much. So now, what's this whole ring thing about, if you don't know what I mean? Ring is the cash register. So basically, how much does the cash register ring while your band is there? In other words, how many drinks are they selling? There's a lot in that statement, and so I think it's very important to understand, because most of us think that a bar is going to pay the band more money based on their following, based on how many people actually show up to the bar, which that's only partially true. But what the bars really look at, they don't do a body count, right? They're not counting how many people are actually physically in the bar when your band is playing. I mean, you've never seen a bar do a head count, right? You never see somebody going around, counting how many people are there. The only thing that they have to go on is how much money do they make when your band is there? How much does the cash register ring while your band is there? And I was a little surprised that he said that we were number 5. Now, it's good. We of all the bands that play there, and they have bands, I think they have bands 4 nights a week, year round, that of all the bands they have there, we're the number 5 as far as the amount of money that they make off of the people that come to see our shows. But I was a little surprised that we weren't number 1 or number 2, because it's always packed when we play there. In fact, we just got pictures. We played there a couple Fridays ago, and it was just, there were a ton of people there. But it really kind of made me think. I was like, well, gee, I wonder why, more people aren't buying alcohol. And of course, then you're starting to wonder, I wonder about the bands that are doing better than we are selling more alcohol than we are. What are they doing differently than we are? I don't think they're necessarily drawing more people. Maybe it's the type of people that they draw, and that could factor in. So, it could be, maybe because we have a tendency to draw a little older crowd. We draw a crowd that's usually probably in their 35, 40 and up, because most of our music, we play funk, soul, and Motown and disco stuff from between the late 60s and the 80s. And so, we draw a little older crowd. and maybe some of the bands that play some of the younger music are drawing a younger crowd, who just frankly just drink a lot more. You know, I'm certain that I know for a fact that we have and we've had an issue with this, and there's something to learn from this. We've had an issue where I've even had bar owners say, hey, you know, some of your people come here and they'll order a soda, you know, and then they'll sit there all night. You know, they'll dance and they'll go sit down, and they'll tip the bartender maybe $2, you know, and that's not cool either. So these are things that you know. Now, are we going to change our music or who we appeal to a younger crowd? No, we're not going to do that. But it does make you think, and so now what it really makes me think about is the principle of, so if your paycheck, and whether or not you can ask for another $100 a gig or whatever it is that you're wanting to get from a bar, is dictated by how much they're getting at the cash register, that really makes you think about, well, then what is my following really worth? If I'm able to get, because, you know, here's the thing, and here's the point that I'm really driving at. We've been able to do something over the last few years where we're getting people to buy tickets to our shows, and we've been able to make $2,500 to $4,500 plus at some of these shows, selling tickets in advance. And of course, we sell them at the door. We'll sell like general admission. We raise the price at the door, and we build a big mailing list. We sell, you know, reserved seats and VIP seating. In fact, I just got an order today for a show that we're doing on Friday night. I had one person order 6 VIP tickets for $35 each, $210. It's pretty sweet, and that money goes straight into our bank account. It's you know, so if you want to learn how we're doing that and how that whole thing works, I put a video together. You can go to revclass.com. That's R-E-V as in Victor. I'm Reverend Barry. That's my stage name. Revclass.com, and check out the video, because I go into great explanation on how we do this, how we do our own events, and how we're able to sell these tickets and make that kind of money. Because, you know, so and that's been how we've been able to turn the tables, where what we get paid is really based on our work. You know, because that following is ours. Those people will pay anywhere from $10 to $35 a ticket to see our band play, regardless if they drink or not. You know, so our paycheck is not based on the cash register. And we're actually doing this at some bars, and we'll actually go to some, like, we've worked some deals with some local ballrooms and stuff. You know, I mean, they still want to sell alcohol, but they're not the ones paying us. They're not actually paying our paychecks. Our fans are paying our paycheck, right? And the more tickets we sell, the more money we make, and the more the bar makes, because there's more people that are drinking. But it's not some bar owner deciding whether or not he wants to give us $100 more per gig for the year, right? So anyway, I just thought, remember, your paycheck at bars is not based on your following, it's based on your ring, and it will always be based on that. Bar owners only care, they're in the business of selling alcohol. They're not in the entertainment business. You're in the entertainment business as a cover band. So that, if you understand that, and the sooner you understand that and actually act on it and do something about it, that's going to get your band paid the kind of money that you actually deserve. Because if you're always going to bar owners asking for them another, you know, for a little bit more money or whatever, you know, it's only affected on their ring. And honestly, and those are the honest bar owners. This guy's a good guy, and he was just telling me, you know, it's kind of based, you know, it's based on that you're number 5 in bar sales of all the bands we have here. You know, a lot of bar owners would never tell you that. They'll just keep the money in their pocket and just say, no, you know, our going rate for bands is whatever it is. You know, so keep it in mind. Do your own events. Go to revclass.com. Again, R-E-V as in Victor, class.com. See how we're doing this. I think you're going to be amazed that it's, I'm telling you, we've been doing it for the last few years. It works great. And it's something, it's going to take your band to the next level. So check out the video. Let me know what you think. I'm signing off.